back to the Sew Me Sunshine YouTube channel. It's me, Celia, today talking you through some new fabrics that we received. I'm here with Lisa, who's behind the camera, and Harriet's also in the studio today. So the fabrics I'm going to talk about are the Atelier Brunette collection that we have in, and there's loads of really nice colours in all sorts of autumnal and winter shades to take you right through to spring and summer next year. So I'm going to start talking about them now. The first fabric I'm going to show you today is this amazing peony print from Atelier Brunette. So all the fabrics I'm going to show you today are from Atelier Brunette. This one is the peony, as I said. This colour is Divine Parma. We also have it in rust. So a lot of the fabrics that we're going to talk about are going to have multiple colourways, and they all pretty much go together, because that's the great thing about Atelier Brunette, is they use lots of the same colours through all of their fabrics, so you can always mix and match. So as I said, this one is the Divine Parma. We've also got it in rust. This is a kind of nice muted lilac-y purple tone, and it's a really beautiful weight as well. It kind of handles, we think, the same as a cotton poplin, but it is in fact 100% Eco-Vero viscose. It's, as I said, it's really lovely, it's really nice, it's quite drapey, but also because of the way that it's been printed, it also has a little bit of structure, so it's got a kind of quite a crisp feel, which is lovely. The pattern that we thought would go really well with this fabric is a pair of Agnes PJs. You could obviously make dresses, shirts, anything out of it, but we thought this would be really nice for a pair of sort of wintry PJs. And the Agnes PJs from Paper Theory, this is one of our faves. It's a really nice pattern, and also because of the way that the pattern pieces are laid out and also arranged, you can see there's no seam on the arm, so it's quite good to have use wider fabric for this pattern, and this is great because I think it's how wide are these? They're 140 wide, so they're really nice and wide as well. So this is the pattern that we chose for this fabric. The next fabric I'm going to show you is this viscose twill. It is called Fizzy Rust. We also have it in the shade of navy that they call Night, which is a really nice dark navy, but I'll come on to that later. This is, as I said, it's a twill, so it's a really nice medium weight. It's got a really nice drape. It's incredibly soft, and the print is this really nice, I'm saying nice too much, I'm sorry about that, but it's got circles and semicircles and little blobs, and they're in shades of sort of a kind of buff colour, a cream, navy, mustard, and a dusky pink. And it's a really classic, and then it's set on a really beautiful shade of kind of rusty maroony, orangey red, which is really lovely. But it's a kind of classic weight for shirts, and it's a really versatile weight as well, so it can take you from day into night, which coincidentally will the everyday shirt from Avid Seamstress will also do. It's a classic shirt that you can wear with skirts, trousers, you can wear it with jeans. It's a really brilliant pattern. It's a fairly new pattern from the Avid Seamstress as well, so that's what we thought would go really nicely with this fabric. Next up we have a viscose cotton linen blend. It's so beautiful, this fabric. It's one of my personal favorites, and it comes in 4 colors, and we've got this color, which is the purple shade, which is called Divine Parma. Then we've got chestnut, which is a classic Atelier Brunette shade. We've got black, and we've also got matcha leaf, which I think is a new shade for them as well. So as you can see on this fabric, it has a grid pattern running through it, and that's been woven into it. And because of the linen content and the cotton content of this fabric, it's got a kind of slub texture, which you would traditionally find in a linen or a cotton linen, which makes it a really beautiful fabric to handle. It's quite lightweight, and it is quite sheer, but only if you really hold it up to the light. So I think you could get away without lining this, but you could line it if you wanted to. As you can see, it's got a really nice drape as well. So the pattern that we thought would go really well with this fabric is the Florence from Merchant and Mills. You can make either a top or a dress in this. The top's a really good option because it's got that sort of peplum edge, and then you can just layer it up with jeans and cardigans and stuff like that, which you know we love to do. So yeah, we're really excited to see people making stuff in like clothes in this fabric, because it is beautiful, and I think I might take some myself. The next fabric I'm going to show you today is a 100% viscose. This one's called Jane, and it has this pattern which looks like it's been block printed onto the fabric, and it is circles that are made up of loads of little lines. This colour is the matcha leaf once again. We have it in 2 other colourways. Confusingly though, the colourways are printed onto the night dark blue. So we have maple, and we have, what's the other colour?
Divine Parma.
Divine Parma, which is that purpley shade we were talking about earlier. So this one is the matcha leaf. It's a really lovely bright green, and as I said, it has these circle and half circle prints all over in a kind of purple and a sort of off-whitey creamy colour. It's got a lovely drape to it, and it's got a really soft handle and feel to it, which we thought would be perfect for making some dresses. The dresses that we have picked out, we've picked out a couple of different patterns. So we've got the cashmerette wrap dress, which has got the tiers. So I went on the Atelier Brunette Instagram, and they had lots of lovely examples. There's lots of really nice inspiration over there as well, and you can also look up the hashtags for each of these fabrics and the patterns as well. Someone had made a tiered dress in, I think, this fabric in fact, and so we picked out the rose clare dress from Cashmerette. It's a really classic wrap dress. You can make it either with the tiers or with a straight skirt, so that's the first option. And then the other option is the Taika dress from Named. It's a button-down dress with a really nice bust line and sleeve detail, and we thought that that would also be a really good way to show off the print. Next up, we have some of our 100% cotton double gauzes with reversible ginghams. We love these. We have had these in for a little bit longer than the other fabrics that have recently arrived, but because we love them and we've recently got them restocked, we thought we'd give them a little bit of a shout out. So this one is Night Cobalt, and it is a kind of mid blue and the navy, and so on one side you have this larger check, which is about approximately a centimetre, and then on the reverse you have a mini check, which is approximately half a centimetre, and this makes them really versatile. So you can make a blouse or a dress where you have like one side is the big and then one side is the smaller check, or you could do the sleeves. So we were looking around the internet for inspiration for of what other people had sewn with these, and we saw someone had made a wilder gown. So they had taken the top tier had been the big, and then the next one down had been the smaller check, and then on the sleeves they'd used the different sizes as well, and on the tie, and it looked fab. So we felt really inspired by that, and and in fact we kind of talked about how much we would like to make one of those. But there are lots and lots of different options, especially with the tie, the gathered necklines. The gingham lends itself really well to that. So we have these darker ginghams which have 2 darker tones, but we also have this which I think is this is River and Off-White, this colourway, but we have Off-White and one colour in I think 3 or 4 different colourways, and they are also really nice. So this one you can see has the same, it's the same style of gingham, so it has the larger on one side and the lighter on the other, and this also really versatile, and you can also wear this in winter. Even though there is a lighter colour, you can layer it up with like trousers or a skirt, or even make a dress and just wear it with tights and a cardi. So yeah, these are really great fabrics. The last two fabrics I'm going to show you today are a twill and a standard viscose. So this one is 100% viscose and it is a really soft feel, and it has a really lovely drape as per, and it's also, if you hold it up to the light, it is quite sheer, so you might want to line this. But we thought, because a lot of the fabrics from Atelier Brunette have, as we said before, have a lot of colours that run through the collection. So with this particular collection, they've sort of focused in on the matcha leaf, the purple, which is called Divine Parma, and this nice mustardy colour. And also there's a rust as well which runs through it. You can mix and match a lot of their fabrics because all the colours they're all the same basically, and the background colours are pretty much all the same as well. So we thought it'd be nice to mix and match for our final pattern, which is the Estella dress from Paper Cut. This, you can either make a full dress which has a wrap over top and then a skirt with a frill around the bottom, or you can make separates. So working on the idea that you can make separates, we thought it'd be really nice to make a top, or the wrap top, which has a tie at the back and nice little poofy sleeves, in this lighter weight fabric, which is called Candy Rock Divine Parma. It's a fab name. The pattern is in the matcha green, rust, and then the Divine Parma purple colour. And as you can see, it's actually, the pattern is in squares, so it kind of looks like it is on a grid, but it's kind of like an abstract shaped pattern. But we think you could probably use it non-directionally, but it is, and as I said, it is basically on a grid. So that's this one, and then the pattern for the fabric for the bottom weight, which you can make in the skirt for Estella, is a viscose twill, and this is called Misty Black, and it has this kind of squiggly pattern running through it, again using this Divine Parma purple, which is this gorgeous kind of muted purple shade, then this mustard, and then it has these little accents of the matcha leaf green. So it is a really nice colourway and pattern, and it also goes well with this to make a kind of fun set of separates that you could then wear if you wanted to make, this isn't actually my last fabric, I've just remembered we've got one more, so I will show you that one afterwards. But if you wanted to wear a like a plain top or a plain bottoms, then you could mix and match these together. The last fabric, the actual last fabric that we're going to show you today, is a corduroy. It is called Dandy Velvet, and it is 100% cotton, and we have it in 4 colours: rust, night, forest and black. And you can see all of those on our website as per usual. But the nice thing about this corduroy is that it isn't your standard corduroy with the lines going up and down. This one has a plaid design in it, so it's got a kind of check woven into it. We're not entirely sure how corduroy is made, but this is really great. It's quite unusual, so I don't know if you can see, but you can go to the website, and also Lisa's going to put up a tile image so you can see a close-up of it as well. So it has this really great check design running all the way through it, and we love this. The colours are really nice, everything's beautiful about it, and we thought to show off the pattern, and also because it's a standard sort of corduroy weight, it would be really good for a structured trouser or a pair of dungarees or like a little mini skirt or something. It's a really great weight for winter going into spring as well, as are the colours. The pattern that we've chosen today is the Jenny overalls and trousers, so you could either make the dungarees or you could make the wide leg trousers, and we just thought so that you could really show off this beautiful pattern, that these wide legs would be perfect. Thank you so much for watching our video about our new collection of Atelier Brunette this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you hit the little bell symbol, we'll let you know when a new video drops on a Friday. Just a note on what I'm wearing this week. I'm wearing one of our dead stock fabrics. It's a viscose crepe, and this is the Anthea blouse from Anna Allen. It's a really nice blouse with big poofy sleeves and a really sort of nice simple neckline, which shows off this lovely neckerchief that my mum knitted for me. So thank you very much, Wynne. Thought I'd give her a shout out. And don't forget to comment as well and let us know which ones are your favourite fabrics and what you would make with them. We love to hear from people. You can always email us as well. teamsunshine@sewmesunshine.co.uk if you want any advice on sewing projects, or you have any questions about any of our fabrics. We're happy to help. You can also contact us on Instagram, so you can find us over there. Lisa will put in all the links down below, so you can find out all that info down below with the fabric and pattern information. Thank you so much as always for all of your orders, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye!